Hey guys, so I thought I'd share my thoughts on The Biggest Loser finale and Rachel and her massive weight loss. I mean, I just watched it myself after seeing all the talk about it, and yeah, I mean, she looked on the border of almost anorexic. It was very thin. I've been a fan of everyone on this cast, all season. I love the show. I know the ups and downs and how a lot of people don't keep the weight off, and it can set unrealistic expectations. But I really get inspired by it. I went through my own journey, which I'll tell you about. But just so you know about the show, since I am a health and fitness coach and I know the right way to do these things, which I'll get into as well, I get inspired by it. I think it really comes down to personal responsibility and learning yourself how to do things the right way and not letting a show dictate that for you. But so anyway, so my journey, I was in the Hip Hop Abs infomercial test group. So, I'm one of these people you could go to out and about or even at home at like 2 a.m. or something and see me on the infomercial. I get texts on that sometimes. But so I was in New York for about 3 months doing this Hip Hop Abs 60-day program. I got to work out with Shaun T live every day. It was awesome. And we were actually given our meals each day. And but we were on restrictive calories. It was 1,100 calories for most people. They finally upped mine to about 1,400 once I'd lost most of my weight. But again, that's very restrictive. And I lost about 36 pounds. I lost 49% body fat. I went from 23% body fat down to 12. And towards the end, I would take pictures, as I was out and about around New York. And I was getting, messages from my family and friends and stuff back in Dallas, saying, hey, you're looking kind of skinny. Is everything all right? Are you doing things the right way? And all this stuff, because they're getting worried. And in my case, to let you know, I had to tell them, I'm like, a lot of you had never seen me growing up. Like, this is my body. Like, my body naturally is lean. And so, don't worry. It's just the way my structure was. And then over time, I just gained weight. And this was the sort of the me that you knew was the heavier me. And that's what in your mind was normal for me. So that when you saw me much leaner, you thought it was strange. You thought something was wrong. You thought maybe it was a health issue or something like that. But it wasn't. I was just naturally a lean frame, and I was getting back to what I should be. Now, granted, that's not a long-term calorie plan that I would ever recommend for anyone. That was to hit a certain goal and nail it, right? And I hit the goal that I wanted to. I started at 236 for that, and I got down to 199 because I wanted to get below that 200. I had never done that since like high school or something. And afterwards, when I got home, that's when I started working on building muscle. I got home and I was just sort of thin. And I still wasn't, even at 12% body fat, it sounds very low, but I could still see some body fat on me. And I still wasn't as lean as I would like to have been. But I knew the only way I was going to do that was to start by building muscle. So my weight started increasing through muscle, okay? And that's the journey I'm still on, is building muscle and then leaning down again. It's a constant journey that everyone kind of goes through if you really decide health and fitness is your thing for long term. With Rachel, I feel it's the same thing. 23-year-old girl, very young. She's on this show where the purpose is to lose weight, not just to lose body fat, but to lose weight, a massive amount of weight to win $250,000, And these trainers and producers and everyone on the show are really helping her regain her old competitive mindset because she was like a world-class swimmer. So she had this incredible competitive mindset that she regained. And she saw all the people around her, the trainers and producers and stuff, as these mentors to help her do that. So she listened to anything they told her. And the goal was to lose the most weight and to win that money. Okay. And she's like this incredibly competitive person. I think she won like almost every challenge for the whole show. So why is it surprising that she would win Biggest Loser? That she would do everything in her power to win. That was what her goal was. That's what her mindset was. So when I was watching the finale and just her face and what she was doing, she just looked driven. She didn't, she you saw like who was it? David, Daniel. I'm blanking on the guy's name. My favorite guy, like the really big guy, facial hair. I'm just blanking on his name at the moment. I love the guy though. He was all about, inspiring others and helping others and, all that. Even when he was being weighed, he's like, we're all winners, right? Rachel was just focused on the goal. And I don't blame her for that. That was just her mindset. That's where she was. And I really believe after the show's done, then she's going to be able to sort of relax, sit back and go, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? And then some of the weight's going to come back on, because I think she's going to really do like a more of a health and wellness type mentality and get into her healthy range. That's what I've seen from a lot of the other contestants who have gone that far with it, is they've become more health and wellness type people, and they've gained about 10, 20 pounds back, but it's a healthy weight, and they've got some muscle on them and that kind of stuff. So, I'll follow Rachel and see what she does, but I think that's where she's going to go. I'm not too worried about her. As far as, does this set bad expectations for the country and other people watching? Maybe. But again, it comes down to your own knowledge and your own responsibility to yourself. Are you allowing yourself to just be a mindless drone when you watch this and just do what these people do? Or are you sitting there going, they're trying to win some money. Is this really the best way to do it? No. Is this realistic for me? No. And, I have the advantage of being a health and fitness coach and using home products and nutritional supplements and all that kind of stuff. The people I work with, they lose the weight over time. I helped a friend of mine. I was his coach, and he lost about 100 pounds or more, but it took him like a year and a half. Another girl that I just saw her video that uses the same stuff that I do, she lost over 200 pounds, but that was over like 2 years, not just a few months. And that's much more realistic. That's much more healthy. And also, they're not on a TV show. They're not being pushed to do this stuff as quickly as possible. And I don't blame the trainers really either. You saw Bob's face, you saw Jillian's face on that. They were as shocked as anybody when they saw her, So I don't sit here and really want to point blame at anybody. Anything that's on TV that we don't agree with, we have the option of not watching. They get the ratings, so they're going to keep putting on TV. Like I said, I know how to do things the healthy way, so I get inspired by shows like this, and I take the parts of them that I think will help others, and I share that like on Facebook and stuff, and I take the positive out of it. So this doesn't bother me nearly as much as it's bothering some people. I'm using this to inspire other people to start their journey, start it with me, let me coach them the right way, the healthy way, the lifelong way, and still have the opportunity to do, money prizes and stuff. Because the programs I use with Beachbody, as soon as you get started, you enter their challenge and you can win up to $250,000 as well yourself. But again, they're not forcing you to do it in just a few months. You can take a year, 2 years, whatever, and still be in that same contest. So it's really cool. Like I said, I like the show. I get inspired by the show. Those are my thoughts. Feel free to ask me any questions about my experience and what I went through, and ask me, any other questions you have about that kind of stuff, as well as asking me, if you want to start your journey and how I can help you do that. I would love to. We've got new programs coming out all the time. We've got a new 3-week program, the 21-Day Fix, that is just a nice little 3-week kickstart to health and fitness with portion control meals and easy 30-minute workouts and stuff like that. We got our Shakeology all the time. That's your meal replacement dense nutrition shake that I live by. That got me through New York, really. Killed my cravings, my sweet tooth, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. I just thought I'd share my thoughts on it. And please let me know your thoughts. I'd love to talk to you about it. And let's grow from this. Let's share and grow and offer positive thoughts and help people. So, talk to you soon, and take care. Bye.